0, 1. Let's get started.
What's good? Start your Sunday crew. This is Richard.
And Kara.
Coming at you from Lehi, Utah. This past weekend, we were at a ski resort called Snowbasin. It's one of the longest or oldest operating ski resorts in North America. Actually, like all over the resort, they had it noted that they were like #1 ski resort in all of North America. I'm not quite sure.
How'd you feel?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not quite sure I would like check that box, but again, I'm an amateur. I'm no Sean White in terms of ski resorts, but definitely interesting. It was an awesome resort. Kara, what'd you think about it?
I liked it. I wouldn't say it was the best in all of North America. We have been to quite a few places, but it was really neat. I think what was great about it was the access. Typically, it's a hard, pull up to the mountain with a bunch of people behind you, in front of you, and it's slow. This time it was super easy. There was hardly any traffic and the views were awesome. Yeah. So that is something I really liked about it going up to the mountain. The mountain itself, how did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would say the same thing in terms of the access, how easy it is to get to the mountain. Yeah. Super small mountain town, kind of like Wolf Creek, where it's kind of like local mountain vibes. You don't have the giant ski resort feel where you have giant access points or villages, if you will. All the ski shops and the restaurants. It's not kind of like that bougie, come spend a lot of money here and spend time here.
It's middle ground. There is some bouginess to it.
Yes.
I would say inside the actual resort, or I wouldn't even consider resort, but the little ski town. It was, there's chandeliers, and the way it was set up was really nice. I really liked that. I think because it was local, it had that nice vibe. I think
everybody we met on they had a gondola, which was awesome.
Yeah,
I love that gondola.
That's sometimes rare, so
yeah,
especially for a smaller mountain, that was cool.
Yeah, everybody was local. Not a lot of people from.
Not a lot of people, which is great.
And especially on an MLK weekend, but also because we're here in Utah. There, I know Sunday is a religious day as well too.
Yeah,
so
we did Saturday.
Why are you not abstaining from snowboarding on Sundays? So
I should be. But
just kidding.
Because no one's there now.
Exactly.
Go have fun. But
that is literally the best time to go snowboarding. FYI, holidays. So holidays, and then usually on Sundays.
Holidays can be very packed.
Yeah. So
it brings another element of fun, but Sundays are usually obviously less packed than a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. It was so back to your question, you asked about the mountain. I thought the mountain was great. They had various ways to get up to the mountain on lifts, and they had secondary lifts to go up to the bowls. At the tail end of this video, I want to link up kind of like a day on the slopes with Rich and Kara, where I actually record it on our Insta360 action camera, where I capture some clips of myself and Kara going down the mountain. We actually even ran into a guy who fell, poor guy, and we kind of trying to help him out on the lift. And but yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah, it definitely was. I liked it was wider runs, which I really appreciate. Why did you do that?
No, they were very wide. When
I say wider. Anyway, they were, because on a smaller mountain, sometimes they're not. And so that was really nice. We stayed a lot on the blues, usually don't do greens. So I thought it was nice because you weren't running, seriously, on a smaller mountain, sometimes it's narrow, it's small, there's a ton of people, and that wasn't the case. So I really enjoyed it. There was some playful areas. The snow was decent. It hadn't really snowed too much, but it was decent.
Yeah, I don't think Utah's gotten snow for the last maybe 8 or 9 days.
Yeah.
What they did, it was about an inch, and it's kind of blows off.
Yeah, even though it's freaking freezing, it is so cold, and the fact that it's not snowing is just off. That's not fair. Yeah,
currently right now, over the weekend, I think Colorado was in the negative temperatures, and most of the United States was as well too.
Everywhere.
It's just super cold, and so even in the van. I think inside the van was 70 degrees, and outside is single digits, 8 degrees or 7 degrees, and then with wind chill, it's brutal cold.
It is cold. I will say too, leading up to the mountain, there was some neat local like shops. There's a coffee shop. It was called
Phoenix Cafe?
Phoenix House Cafe. Super cute. It's like in a older house. It looked like they've been around for a while, and they had really good pastries like cronuts and donuts and cinnamon rolls and great coffee. And I drink decaf, so to say great coffee like that actually means something.
Yeah,
I feel
it was
like.
actually good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, we're big coffee drinkers, and so
Huge
I'm a huge
yeah.
cold brew person. Typically, we get our stuff from Starbucks just because they're consistent, not because they're really good, but consistent. And it's highly caffeinated, which is probably a bad thing, but and it's everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
And we're a sucker for the rewards points, but yeah, we're always like after good coffee. So if you guys have any recommendations, always throw it our way. We'd love to learn more and try out different places. But like, yeah, coffee shop was
This
awesome.
one was
Very
cool.
cute. Inside it was
local.
yeah. They have Wi-Fi for you digital nomads or folks looking to connect. It's also a coffee shop that they have internet or Wi-Fi there, easy access. And then there was a grocery store. It was called Lee's Grocery, and they were, he started off like I think in the 1960s, and so it's still like family owned, family run. But they had a bakery. We got some good.
The bread was really good. There's some good there's like a popcorn stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. It was well organized and.
Did someone say popcorn?
You have the whole.
I think I got. Where's
Oh, it's right there.
For you folks, so I like coffee.
I mean, we really.
And I like popcorn. Check that out.
So it was really good.
So it's super good. So you got popcorn.
Yeah.
Enough to last us a couple days in some movies. So, but yeah, it was really cool. And then there's a place that was in Farmington called Saltwater, like pizzeria and bar, like a restaurant.
Was it Saltwater? I think it was something else, but.
Saltwater.
It wasn't saltwater.
I thought it was.
No, okay. So we got it sounds like saltwater, so I can see why he's saying that. But that we got recommended on the lift. We like to talk to like the people when we're up in the actual lift, the enclosed one, the gondola, and we like to ask for recommendations to the locals. And luckily this time we had a couple who was sitting in front of us, and they were locals, and they recommended this
Slackwater.
Slackwater. I told you. I mean, not that it matters, but like the reason why I'm giving you crap, Richard, is because the lady in there was like, no, salt water, and you kept saying, she said no, Slackwater, and you kept saying salt water. I don't know if you noticed that. So I'm just giving you shit. But yeah, it was super good.
That's funny. Yeah, it was pretty good. They had definitely unique beers. Being raised in New Mexico and living in Denver. The brewery scene is just to die for.
Oh, okay, but I want to say something. That is something that I don't like about Utah, though. Like, there's no alcohol on the mountain. Like, there
well, no,
is,
they did.
but
so
not like.
no. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell the people what they want to hear. The good stuff. The snowboard, no one really cares about. The drinking part, the alcohol.
But it's not. There isn't a drinking.
They did have a restaurant there, but it was like an exclusive. You had to have reservations there. But they had outdoor, like little tarp outside. What was it, like a 10x10 stand-up tent, and they had two beers on draft, 2 options. You had to sign a little release waiver for the beer that's 2.7%.
Like, your firstborn's hair.
Sign your life away, blood. But they had a giant party, and they were passing out the 2.7% beer. That it was actually really good. We had a lot of fun.
It was good. It was
cool
easy
vibes.
to drink. Yeah. And sorry, so I back to the brewery. They actually had a ton of options, which was great and surprising.
Yeah.
Whole book of beer, and we had pizza, which was good. We had wings.
Yeah.
It was just a good time.
Yeah, it was some kind of like Indian Thai wings, which were really good. And then we had some unique pizzas. We had like a Alfredo pasta pizza.
We had pasta, a pizza, and then pepperoni. So it was good.
Yeah, it was really cool because living in New Mexico, like in Albuquerque, specifically in Denver, the brewery scene for craft beer, IPA type style beers is definitely like relevant. They're one of the probably market leaders, I would say, in like that area. And so they're always trying different things in terms of different recipes and flavors, different hops counts and so forth, alcohol content, etc. And there are some pretty potent beers that we've had at the different bars, and like they're always just exploring different styles of beer all around the world and incorporating it there at the breweries. And so I think it's just a little different here. I think the culture here is a little more,
and I get it. Yeah.
Like reserved, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't want to be like political or anything, but yeah, the religion factor.
Yeah.
Even like some of the liquor stores here, the state runs the liquor stores. You have to go to like a liquor store run by the state. and it's operated there, and so they have
There's not many.
No, I think there's only a handful of stuff. So if you're looking for like a quick getaway, you definitely look it up because the hours are kind of restrictive, and
like
the locations.
what is it? So in the grocery store, they carry beer 5% and under.
Less, yeah.
And you can't find that really in the liquor stores. Like you can find beer but higher percentages, so it's just kind of weird. Like we had to learn, and we probably sound like alcoholics, but like on the mountains sometimes we do like to drink, so
liquid courage.
yeah, sometimes you have to. But yeah, I mean, Utah's cool. I love it.
Yeah, we've been here for about 2.5 weeks, going 3rd weeks now. We're coming up, we're actually getting ready to travel first business trip while traveling full-time in the van to New Orleans. So coming soon, a little film edit for that one too, which would be cool.
Yeah, New Orleans, and then let's see, we have a few others after that, and then stay tuned for our next van location, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, excited to figure out where we're gonna go next. So for all of you folks there at home on your PC, maybe while you're on a bathroom break from work, get back to work by the way, but any kind of like suggestions on things you guys want us to film or show you would be definitely helpful. Please give us a comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you guys always for your love and support. Appreciate you all.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Sign off. Cheers, guys. How you doing, man? You alright though? Yeah. I hear you. I'm trying to have it going, man. Be safe.